Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to another stream. So today once again we are gonna discuss on how the market has been doing, and yeah, today once again we'll be talking about what is my analysis towards the market, especially coal and Bitcoin. So before starting the stream, let me just quickly post that we are live in our Telegram group. All right. Okay, so let's look into the coal chart, right? Yeah. Okay, my mic was actually mute. Okay, so let's begin. So let me tell you guys like what is happening in the gold market. So yesterday we saw a very good rally to the downside, right? So everyone has noticed that. And why is it? Because those institution traders, or before talking about that, yesterday there was a Powell speech, right? And that led and the decision he took, or you can say he made, due to this, market gave us a dump, right, related to interest rates. Yeah. And anyways, before that, let's talk about why market gave us such a strong rally apart from fundamental. Because as we know, this all those market makers, those institution traders, or you can say the syndicate traders, are very smart. They know how we react to the market, right? They think the herd, which is rest of the world, we say, we are in trading, I'm speaking, talking, using that terminology as a herd, right? We are the herds, and those institution traders, syndicate traders, are the predator, right? So the predator doesn't think like the other people, like the herd, right? They're the unique, they're special, they know how we react to it. So everyone around the world, like us, the retail traders, think that, oh, market, every time New York session begins, we see a rally to the upside, right? We see buying pressure, and fundamentally it's anyways bullish, because US is currently in a US government is in shutdown, right? So everyone is buying. And as I speak, these weak holders, right? When I'm talking about the weak holders, what do I mean weak holders? So weak holders are that kind of traders, right? Or you can say the investors that put their orders very late. Like suppose this is an impulsive move, right? If you look closely, this is an impulsive move. Okay. So in this impulsive move, the strong buyers would be at the lows definitely, and the strong buyers would be in here or in here, right, at the dips. And the weak buyers, they FOMO enter in the market, right? They think that, oh, market is going and going, I should enter, right? Because market will be continuing higher. So the weak holders, lot of weak holders were lying here and above, right, at these places, this, this, this and this, right? So institutional markets saw that there were too much of orders lying below and too much of liquidity to take to again rise, right? Because market, obvious reason, market won't go like this, right? It would always gives us a correction, like an impulsive wave, pullback, or a corrective wave, then again an impulsive wave. So those weak buyers I am talking about, those especially weak buyers, those weak buyers are here. They FOMO enter their trades here, right? And they hope that market would continue higher. Like those traders, they keep on praying that, oh, that market should continue higher. They keep on praying and praying, right? Those are the weak holders, and the strong buyers should be at the lows, at the origination of the impulsive move, like of smart traders, right? They would buy at this dip, maybe here or here, right? And the weak holders will be at the highs. So when we turn on our volume profile, we see that those strong holders are very less at the bottom, but the weak holders are lot at the all-time highs, right? Like 2.21, 11.5k buyers right here, right? So yesterday, the institution traders, or you can say those smart traders, took advantage of it, right? They in purpose, they dump the market, right, to take all the weak holders out and to grab some liquidity. Because as you notice, the market was going in a very strong impulsive wave. It should definitely grab some liquidity, give a pullback to take out those weak holders, right? So again, after taking most of those necessary liquidity, market should continue higher. So this was the stage yesterday what we witnessed, right? And also, as a market structure, you can see everything happens for a reason, right? Every price point market reacts from happens for a reason. So this is a supply zone, right? And a supply zone is said whenever price reaches to that zone, we see selling pressure. Instead of buyers, we see sellers, right? So this is a supply zone, this red box, right? And also this red box I marked is the previous New York session yesterday. We saw a type of accumulation, right, and a distribution to the downside, right? A lot of buyers and sellers were constantly fighting, but sellers took control. So this is a very strong selling point. And also, if I show you in a 1 hour time frame, you will see that lot of sellers volume are present, right? Okay, 4 hour time frame. Yeah, exactly right here. You can see 32.23, 4.95. From there, market gave us a reaction because immediately today's market traders entered their lot of selling pressure was created here, and again market gave us a reaction. And also, if I take back to our 5 minutes time frame, if I show you, if I consider this as an impulsive wave and this is a corrective wave, if I draw a fib, right, market perfectly reacted from this 50% level. So as a simple market structure, if I'm talking about market structure, you would identify this as an impulsive wave. Okay, so this downward movement as an impulsive wave, this as a corrective wave, and again I would be expecting an impulsive wave to the downside, right? For that we need lot of sellers, and but most of the time I've witnessed that sometimes gold ignores this market structure, take this as an impulsive wave, gives us a corrective wave and a continuation to the upside. But I still think that market should continue lower, right, at least to this buying zone. And why I'm talking about that, because if I take you to 1 hour again, you see, if you consider this Fibonacci, right, from this low to this high, I'm considering this as a very strong impulsive wave in a higher time frame, and this movement that previously gave was a corrective wave, right? Market should react. If market reaches to this zone, I'm very much sure it will take today's Asia lows and previous days or weeks liquidity, or you can say orders, because if I show you our volume, you can see lot of buy orders are here, and these are the strongholders. Let me remind you, this was a low, right? This was a dip, so a lot of buyers stepped in, and again to control, price gave us a retracement, reacted from here, and again a continuation. So the strongholders are right here, so market might absorb them, and immediately in recent market we would see a very strong buying pressure that would continue higher after taking this orders, right? So this is my thesis behind it. But if market wants to continue, market will again rise and take those sell orders, right? This high volume that I have marked in 4 hour time frame, market would definitely try to take them, right, as a liquidity, high liquidity. So let's see what market presents. But now market has already reacted from a 50% and 50% level, right, this impulsive wave. So it will be a risky trade to take a long, but still if I take, I would risk minimal in this. And anyways, we need a quick reaction like 1:1 risk ratio. So let's see, at least it would definitely give us some reaction. If this is an impulsive move, market might give us a corrective wave and again a dump. So in that corrective stage, we would still hit our take profit. As you can see, a lot of buyers are present here, maybe at this support, right? We are seeing a support too, where market would definitely react from. Okay, so this is a support zone. So in a 1 hour candle we are seeing this bearish move. If you are noticing this bearish move that reacted from our 50% level, you are observing that there is very less volume, right? As you can see, those delta that I'm talking about. And but also we are seeing this consecutive bearish candle, those it was ascending, right? It was in ascending manner. So it is also telling me that yeah, this bearish candle a bit stronger, but let's see, because right now we are seeing a bullish candle forming, reacting from this heavy zone, and also filling this fair value gap. If I'm talking about a break of structure, a fair value gap entry, so most traders are buys here. So market actually reacted from this impulsive wave slow, right? Perfectly tapped here and giving us a reaction. Okay, and that's the reason we are seeing a buying pressure, and also a lot of buyers here. So typically we miss the trade, but okay, it's all right. If market gives us a retracement, reaches here, taking those buy orders, we might again expect a rise, continuation to the upside. And also we are seeing buyers volume, lot of, at our current price level. So market might take those sell orders right here. As you can see, lot of sellers stepping in. And we are seeing a lot of buyers at our support level too. Okay, there was a trade at exactly 5. Okay, the timing was set in a Dubai. So yeah, this trade was set around 6:30. No worries, we'll wait patiently for a trade to form. If market gives us impulsive wave, again market would definitely will give us a retracement. I would like to trade a long position, taking those sellers out. A lot of liquidity lying above. but also point, um, there's something I want to talk about right now. Like, if you are looking at this bullish candle that are forming, but the volume is telling me something else, right? I'm seeing a decrease, right? It's not ascending, so it's showing the market, even though market is rising higher, it's not like the volume is not so strong, the buyers are not so strong, right? And also today we have a fundamental news, 7:30, Michigan consumer sentiment prel. So let's see if I've taken this trade at this level. So let me quickly check. Okay, in the trade, keeping my stop loss below this level, yeah, definitely. So these are the last buyers, strong buyers. Then we saw selling, right? So I would be keeping my stop loss below that, and yeah, my level would be definitely hit. That would be 1:1, but sometimes I also trade 1:2, right? It's still running. Miss this trade, no worries. It was a great trade though, and there was a sell trade too. Damn, missed it once again. But in this trade my stop loss would be very big, so if it's 10 pips above I don't take trades, but yeah, definitely I would keeping my stop loss at this high at least, right? And your market would hit my 1:2 risk ratio here too. Missed another. Sorry guys, sorry. Yeah, take profit hit. Damn, perfect trade. Sometimes market be like that. Actually it was my fault too. I missed this trade. No worries, if market gives us a continuation above this high or this high, I would definitely take a continuation to the upside. Market might take those highs, because anyways this is not a good trend as I speak, right? No higher highs, right? A strong pullback. We saw just a dump, those institution dump, right? Because if market gives us a strong correction, if market would react from this level, right, then we would say that our market gives us a very good pullback, respected the market structure, and again gives us a downside momentum, but it failed to do so. So I'm treating this high as a high liquidity, right? And I want to see strong buyers taking control. For that we need very strong buyers, we need the New York volatility. And also I'm seeing a trend line structure break right here. Okay, 1:2 TP hit. Missed that trade. Damn. Okay, market is right now respecting this 50% level, but let me quickly check. Okay, we're seeing a lot of buyers. Okay, we can take a trade. We're finding a good setup. So let's say if market gives us a pullback, we'll be in this trade, keeping my stop loss at here. And if you guys want to take this trade, you can. A quick 1:2 risk ratio. If I mark this as an impulsive move, my take profit would be here or somewhere here, but we'll see. Right now market is reacted from this corrective wave. So anyways, market reacted from this 50% level, right? So I'm respecting this fib, right? This is a very good fib. So market might again respect this 50% level and continue lower. Okay, let me just quickly post about this trade. So cross checking. The only downside is that market might take the advantage and take those sellers out. So I would advise you to risk low in this trade. Alright, market has the possibility to continue higher to take out those high sellers, right? Perfect. Okay, nice reaction. Respected this zone, it seems. Swept this high. $30 pips running. So these aggressive sellers might take control of the market, and we are expecting again a dump, but let's see. Okay, 40 pips. Okay, next target with this 50%, 50 pips. Let's go. Also, we're seeing these consecutive bullish candles are in an ascending manner. So this shows that buyers are in control. We are seeing strong buyers, but I think the market is will reach to our 50% level, might, right? has a simple market structure. This corrective wave will reach to the final point and might reverse from here. We might see strong buying exactly right here. It might take those Asia lows, London lows, and yeah, to our next demand zone, our fib level. Might take those low. So yeah, we are seeing some very good momentum to the downside. We just need to see if it sustains that, right? Because most of the time I'm seeing that market would just give us some few bearish candle and again a continuation to the upside. It's a little bit risky, so I'm advising everyone to risk minimal in this trade. I see these bullish candles are forming very strong, right? Look at the reaction. Oh, damn. New York buyers. Damn, boy. Reacting from a very strong selling zone. Let's see what happens. Respecting this supply zone and the fib level. Look at this dumb, guys. Damn, the way it respected from this supply zone, right? It's great. And also we are seeing a very good selling pressure to the downside. Market is testing our patience level, it seems. Very strong buyers, looks like. But our SVP is telling us that still sellers are in control. Sellers are slowly taking over. You can see. Let's see what market plays out. And we are seeing an increased volume of sellers. So looks like market is giving a very strong reaction, and which is good for us. Beautiful, as expected. So we are seeing very strong sellers taking control here, and those weak holders that took orders, right, bought at this price level, they are being targeted. And we are seeing a very strong bearish candle, right? You can see. Now I'm expecting a downward momentum. What a trade. Just look at our trade. Beautiful. As expected, as anticipated, right? Perfect. And within one candle though. Damn. So we're seeing a lot of sellers stepping in, right? 11 at this range, at the point of control, and from the highs. Okay. Looks like market is telling us something, right? Market might continue lower. Those volume are showing a very strong bearish momentum to the downside. We might expect a continuation, but let's see. Beautiful. So market might take this high buy orders right here. Great trade. So it is a bit risky to take a long trade though, right? Market is trying to fill this. Okay. So why I'm not interested to take this buy trade? There is a reason behind it, cause we market is not completed its full structure, right? We are expecting a gain impulsive move till here to this zone, and respect to this 50% level, did a pullback and again a continuation to the downside. We might see today New York taking those Asia low and the London lows. So I'm won't be taking this trade, right? So let's just backtest this, right? We'll get to know. We'll learn from it. Yup, this is the reason we are a little bit hesitating to take a buy trade. Okay, so the fundamental news has been released and the actual came out to be positive. Damn. So the news is positive, and US fundamental, in US, if the fundamental news is positive, then it is bad for gold, because we would expect a dump, right? The forecast was for 54.2 and the actual came out to be 55. So my next good buying, if it fails this zone, my next good buying would be definitely, wait, where was it? Yeah, my next good buying would be definitely this 1 hour time frame, right? It's a very good buying zone that would complete the 50% structure move of this impulsive wave, right? So I want to see that how gold reacts. It looks like buyers are stepping in at this support, but are failing to do so. Let's see.